Hey, everybody, it is me, DPX, and I'm with Slash as well. Today we are doing a tier list, and it is one doozy of a tier. Because today we are ranking villains. We selected 77, or around that number, random villains. Just from movies, shows, video games, literature, anything, pretty much. And we are ranking them all. There's a lot here, so this could be very long, but to avoid it being too long, certain villains we won't dwell on too much. We'll just place them in a tier and then move on. And none of them are necessarily that bad. We have S tier, A plus tier, A tier, A minus tier, and then B. Alright. So, let's get right into this, Slash. We start off with, Agent Smith. Now, I don't know too much about the Matrix movies. So, Slash, you have anything to say here?
No, I don't really know too much about the Matrix movie either, but I just know that, the Matrix as a whole, like, franchise was pretty, I guess, cool and innovative and stuff, and Mr. G, wait, no, that's not him. Agent Smith was... Agent Smith was a pretty, like, integral part, you know? He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I would say that...
I guess maybe you can put him down the middle.
Yeah. We don't really know anything, by the way, so...
Alright.
It's just iconic.
Albert Wesker. He's quite iconic. He's probably one of the most, I'd say maybe the most iconic, villain from Resident Evil. And he also he's the most, like, characterized of all of them. We have Nemesis on here, later on.
Yeah.
So Albert Wesker, I'd say, also might be, like,
yeah.
A. What do you think, Slash?
Yeah, that's fair. I'm cool with that.
Alien. I think Alien's A+, just because he's iconic, and, I mean, he's not much of a character, but in the first Alien, it's like, you don't see him too much. It's just like the looming threat of this random alien.
The build-up was what makes him so good, yeah.
Yeah. Andros. Not much to him. He's basically just a giant head. I'm going to put him in A-. He's iconic. He's got, like, you know, many lines that are very recognizable. Slash, what do you think? A-?
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Anton Chigurh. This is from, I think it's a movie called No Country for Old Men or something like that. And I don't know much about this character or this movie, but I do know that, like, I've seen many, like, video essays on how to make a good villain, and Anton Chigurh constantly I see in those videos.
Yeah.
So from what I've heard, he seems to be an S tier, honestly. Slash, what do you think?
I think that's fair. Yeah, I'd say that's fair. Yeah. The actor also received I believe Oscar for his portrayal, so it was top of the line.
And I heard, like, he's a villain you can kind of sympathize with. Maybe it's a movie I have to watch, but yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Azula from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, I was gonna have Zuko on this list, but I wouldn't really say he's a villain once you see the full show. He wasn't really a villain in the first place. Or, like, the best villain. And I'd say an A tier, like normal A tier. Slash, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd say it's fine. It's just a little, like, trippy seeing Azula next to fucking old Mr. Wesker and Agent Smith and shit, you know?
Yeah. And speaking of trippy, we have Bowser.
Oh.
Now, we have a bunch of Nintendo villains and villains like that where they're not necessarily characters. But they're just iconic. So Bowser, like, if you're talking about, like, on a character development backstory sort of level, Bowser's fucking, like, nothing, but it's Bowser. I don't know where to put him. Slash, you make the call.
Oh no. Fuck. What are you, like, stuck between right now?
I was thinking B tier, but I feel like that's a little too harsh. So I'm
Maybe A minus is fine. Yeah.
A's, cause
I was thinking A minus as well, but I didn't want to say A minus, and you were thinking like A plus because I'm scared to have my own opinions. I think A minus is fine.
All right. Wow, we have 2 Nintendo villains in A minus. Chucky. What would you say, Slash?
I don't know. He's not like a particularly like I guess he's not really well developed, but he's just pretty. He's iconic.
A minus, by the way. Sorry, continue.
He's pretty iconic. He has a lot of memorable one-liners.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say maybe A or A minus tier. He's just very iconic. If you want to rank him any higher, I don't have a problem with it.
I'll put him in A tier.
Yeah.
Cruella de Vil. And Sam, if you're watching this, we got a Disney villain. First one. Cruella de Vil, iconic.
Yeah.
Just the, just a cartoon villain. Not much more though. I'd say A minus. Though
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. Dark Side. Ooh, I'm not sure. Slash, where do you think Dark Side would go?
I don't know. Are we talking about him like all of his portrayals or just like his most recent?
Definitely not his most recent, which would be Zack Snyder's Justice League, because if
he looks kind of sick.
Just as a whole, like when we get to Joker, I feel like we gotta rank him as a whole.
Yeah. I would say
Dark Side as a whole.
Yeah. I would say, I don't know, A plus or A. I guess you can make an argument for S, but I would say A plus or A tier.
We'll do A plus.
I feel like Darkseid, he's the big baddie of the DC universe.
Yep.
He's iconic.
He's the Thanos of DC, even though it's kind of the other way around. But
no, shut up! Don't even.
We do have Thanos here later on, by the way. But all right, Darth Vader S tier. Don't need to say anything about that. Davy Jones. It's been a very long time since I've seen Pirates of the Caribbean. I do not remember anything pretty much. Slash, where do you say Davy Jones goes?
I don't know. He looks sick. The CGI on him is incredible, considering it was done on
tentacle beard.
It still looks good.
Yeah. How long ago was this?
Like 2005, I think. I don't know.
Jesus.
He's a tragic kind of villain. I would say A or A plus. I've seen a lot of like arguments on why he's like just an incredible villain overall. I would say A plus or A.
All right, A plus. Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is. By the way, there are a bunch of villains from Marvel and a bunch of villains from DC that could have gone here. So we picked 3 from each. Doctor Doom is one of 3 Marvel villains. At least I think. I could be forgetting maybe a 4th one, but I don't know. Because I feel like Doctor Doom is probably amongst the more iconic ones.
Yeah.
And and he's like, I would love to see him in the MCU because he could possibly be the next big baddie. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say A plus for Doctor Doom. What do you think?
That's fair.
Yeah. Dr. Eggman. He's sort of similar to Bowser in the way that he's iconic. Most people would probably be able to tell you about him, but like he's not much. He doesn't have much character. And also his schemes never work or anything, so I don't know.
I don't know. For me, at least he's a little bit more of a like less serious villain. Like he just, I don't know. He just doesn't look threatening. For me, I guess it's either B or A minus. I don't know. He's just Bowser is just sicker than him in my opinion.
I kind of want to put B. But I like Eggman though. But he's not really. I
like him. But he's not a good villain. I don't know. He's just more of an obstacle kind of guy.
Dr. Cortex. I like Dr. Neo Cortex. He's always entertaining and like Bowser, he looks evil. I want to put Dr. Neo Cortex in A minus. He's just really cool and really He's just a typical. He's literally the mustache twirling villain, pretty much. So
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Dracula, but we have two Draculas from here. This is Dracula from Castlevania. He's got some iconic lines like, "What is a man?" Not much else. He's like the boss. He's in every Castlevania game pretty much. I'll put Castlevania Dracula in A-. Slash, what do you think?
Yeah, that's fair, I guess.
Alright. And then we have Dracula. This is Bela Lugosi's Dracula, but I was kind of thinking this should just be Dracula, just based off of like.
Yeah. I got you.
And if that's the case, the Dracula would probably be A+, maybe even S, because of
yeah. He's incredibly iconic.
It's Dracula.
He doesn't really have any character to him. He's just incredibly iconic. Everyone fucking knows about Dracula, dude.
Yeah. Where would you say he goes?
Either S or A+. Either or. I don't know. He's not like a particularly like emotional.
That's true.
Villain. He's vulnerable, but he's just really iconic and really well known.
Yeah.
Dr.
Wily, I feel like he goes with Dr. Eggman.
Yeah.
Emperor Palpatine, I think S tier, honestly.
Yeah, S or A.
Recently there are like arguments over, is Palpatine a better villain than Darth Vader? And I could see both sides, but I feel like Palpatine's an S tier.
It really comes down to whether you prefer a redeemable villain or just one that's pure evil, in my opinion.
When it's up for interpretation like that, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, next up is Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster, actually. I think he's an S tier, actually. Just because it's Frankenstein.
But Dracula's not S tier.
That's true.
I don't know. Like
if we put Frankenstein in S tier, we have to move Dracula to S tier. If we're gonna have Dracula in A+, we're gonna put Frankenstein in A+.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't know. I personally feel like Dracula's more iconic than Frankenstein's monster, or Frankenstein personally. So I would say A+.
Alright.
This is really fucking hard.
Yeah. Freddy Krueger. I think Freddy Krueger's S tier, actually. In fact, a lot of the horror movie villains I think might be S tier, in my opinion. What do you say?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah. Oh, we're so stupid. We put Freddy Krueger over Dracula. What a bunch of losers.
Frieza. Now it's just Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. We don't have Cell and we don't have Beerus.
Golden Frieza.
But
or Majin Buu.
Majin Buu. I think I like Frieza the most from Dragon Ball Z.
Frieza's probably the most iconic.
Yeah, so that's why. And plus, I added him here. The list was already big enough, so I didn't want to add too many more. Frieza, I think A. I mean, I dropped him there, but Slash, what do you think?
I think A's fine. He's really solid. This isn't. I don't know. His voice was a little wonky in the original because of reasons, but I don't know. I like him overall, and if you watch the original, his voice is a little weird at times, but overall I think he's really solid.
Yeah. Ganon. Ganon will be higher than B tier. Ganon I think will even be higher than A-. Ganon's iconic. The stuff he does actually has weight to it. Bowser just continuously steals Princess Peach from Mario. Eggman continuously traps animals into robot suits. Dr. Wily continuously makes robots for Mega Man to fight and to take over the world. Ganon, I mean, he constantly takes Zelda, but I feel like Ganon's just cooler. I don't know why. It's Ganon.
No, I don't know. It's probably because he doesn't like you said, he doesn't do the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of does, but
he kind of does. He does a different, There's like
I
a
don't know,
different twist.
he also just looks more realistic than I guess Bowser would. I'd be more scared of Ganondorf than Bowser.
Yeah.
'Cause
Ganon,
Bowser's
I think,
more
is A
cartoon.
tier.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Gygus. This is a weird one. I don't know why I included Gygus of everyone.
Yeah, neither do I.
I mean, he's responsible for the events in Earthbound, but it's Gygus. I'm gonna put Gygus in B, just because. Now this is an interesting one. I made sure I included all 10 people on my top 10 best video games villains list, which includes GLaDOS, because while she's your sidekick, I think GLaDOS fills many roles. She's an absolute bitch, you know, and you constantly want to prove her wrong. I don't think she goes in B tier. I feel like we can't rank her too high though, because she's not really a villain, but like she might as well be. I'm gonna say A minus. What do you think?
I would say A minus, yeah.
All right, Gus Fring. Gus Fring is really cool. Honestly, I think plus or S. What do you think, Slash?
You make the call.
It doesn't help, but
you've been letting me make the calls. I definitely agree. He's definitely one of those tiers. He's definitely one of those villains that he's more of a hate to love kind of guy than a love to hate. Actually, no, he's a love to hate. He's a love
both.
to hate.
I feel like he's both.
Yeah, like you hate to love him. That's what I meant to say. Like you would never love him. He's just a despicable kind of guy.
But like you like the fact that you hate him.
No, yeah, he's despicable to the point. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Okay.
Handsome Jack.
Cries in Davy Jones.
Handsome Jack. He's pretty cool. Don't know too much about him. He's from the Borderlands games. I think we'll.
He's pretty handsome.
Yeah. A minus, I'd say.
That's fair. Sorry, all of you handsome Jack stands. We don't really know enough.
Stands. I like how you say stands. I just noticed, aside from Cruella de Vil, A minus are just a bunch of video game villains. Alright, Hannibal Lecter is an S tier.
S. Easy S.
Hans Gruber from Die Hard. Whew, I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen Die Hard, so I don't feel too qualified to make this call.
I would say either A or A plus. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable like ranking him above Agent Smith. So I would say A.
Alright.
I feel like Agent Smith should probably be A plus as well.
Alright. Sure. There he is. Hans Lindo, I think. I forgot. But from Inglourious Bastards. I don't think I've ever seen Inglourious Bastards.
Oh no.
I just included him on this list. I heard he's a really good villain though, so that's all I have to go by. We'll put him at A plus.
Nice.
No, we'll put him next to the other Hans. All right.
As you can see, the most credible tier list makers on the site.
But now we have Jack Torrance from The Shining. I think S tier. Just because
here's Johnny.
He's just iconic. I think Jason Voorhees. I think Jason might also be S tier. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm fine with Jason being an S tier.
All right, Jigsaw. Jigsaw might also be an S tier, but
oh no, no.
We're on a good streak here. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. Jigsaw, because with me, for him, he's a lot more not like relatable, because I would never do Saw 3, but like I guess you kind of feel bad for him at times. You're like, damn, man has cancer and shit. I don't know. I guess he's like, I don't know. I'd say S. He's more relatable, but I feel like he's not. I don't know. The Jigsaw voice is kind of iconic. It's like the "Do you want to play a game?"
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
All right. Joffrey. I don't know. From Game of Thrones. I never watched a single episode of Game of Thrones.
You're just setting yourself up here.
I don't have any intention to, but I do know that he's the big bad guy from Game of Thrones, and well,
I'm the big bad guy of the me cast.
I think I do remember. I do know of one scene that happened where he does decapitate the scene. What he does decapitate a character, like a character that like a lot of. I'm not gonna say who, because I don't even remember who. But he does decapitate a character that like a lot of people liked. And like I remember it was in this video essay about something completely different, and then they drew a comparison to this and said like how this is like the way you're supposed to do whatever.
Yeah.
He seems like the only thing is he looks like a fucking looks like just some kid you'll meet in your fucking college class or something. He doesn't look like a villain of Game of Thrones, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think A+ or A.
A+ probably. I like how I just said that thing, and we're like, yeah, A+. All right, John Kreese from Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. If it was just the first 3 Karate Kid films, if Cobra Kai didn't exist, I probably wouldn't have even considered him for this.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai, I feel like, fleshed him out a lot more, to the point where I think he might be an A+. Just because we see his backstory and we see why he's such a fucking maniac. But he's like a calm maniac, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he's one of those, like, cold, calculated motherfuckers.
Yeah, like, he's not gonna kill you, but he's gonna, like, put you through hell.
He'll definitely kill you after, though.
If he has to. Like, he got pretty close to killing both Johnny and Daniel at the end of season 3. So A+ tier, I think, for John Kreese.
Sure, dude.
Kefka. Kefka's a fucking dude. Kefka, I think, is an S tier from Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, Kefka.
Now, you don't know about the character, but I just want to say this one thing. Now, most villains, they set out to destroy the world, whatever. Kefka, he set out to destroy the world and fucking did it. He destroyed the world. I think he's an S tier.
What a legend.
King DDD.
Alright, let's be real here. That's B. That's a B tier.
But his crouch animation in Smash, but nah, he's
shut the fuck up.
King K. Rool, though, he's B on paper, but I feel like he's earned a spot in A-, because I don't know, it's King K. Rool.
Sure, dude, why not?
Okay. Leatherface. Leatherface is iconic. I don't know if he's at the level of...
I don't think he's at.
I don't think he's at the level of Freddy or Jason or even Jigsaw, but I think he's A+.
He's A+. Definitely.
Locatus, or whatever his name is, from
who?
From the dude from Star Trek. I don't know.
Come on. Sorry.
I don't know. We put him in the middle, just 'cause, yeah. Loki.
MCU. I feel like
if
really
it was just Loki from the comics, like, yeah, he's cool, but he wouldn't be too high on this list. But MCU Loki, like, come on. I feel like he's A+.
I was scared you were gonna say S tier, and I was gonna have to give in to the peer pressure and agree with you.
Yeah. M. Bison's iconic.
I'd say.
I don't know how high I could put him. Maybe A. What do you think?
I don't know. A- or A.
I'll put him in A.
He's definitely not B.
Yeah.
I like.
Mecha Hitler.
Here we go.
This one's also iconic. This one's like a classic one. And it's literally, it's Hitler.
It's self-explanatory.
That's the main thing about him. It's Hitler. I feel like B. Just a bunch of villains in B. Wow. But I feel like Mechagodzilla, who is next, also goes in B, just because...
Wait, you put Mechagodzilla but not normal Godzilla?
I mean, like, it's evil Godzilla, pretty much. I wouldn't say Godzilla is necessarily evil, like, he's a bad guy sometimes, but I feel like a bad guy is different from, like, villain, if you know what I mean.
Okay, dude. Megatron.
Megatron. Megatron's iconic. Where would he go though?
I don't know. He's really iconic. I don't know. He's really iconic. I guess he was like the main villain of like the best TV show in the 80s. So I mean, you got to give him props.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Transformers is the best TV show in the 80s. I would say A+, just because he's iconic and he's, I don't know, he actually did it, you know.
Yeah.
So he actually, if you know, you know.
There's a spoiler warning on this video.
Oh yeah, he killed Optimus Prime in the Transformers.
Yep, there we go. Yeah. Mewtwo.
Spoiler.
This is specifically from like that one Pokemon movie that I don't think I've seen. But
no one's seen it.
No one's seen it?
No, not a single person. I swear to God, if you put him next to Megatron after I told you to put Megatron in A+, we're gonna have some words after
you
this.
said A+?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay.
Why is there a purple sir? Oh, that's his beam thing. You think he's A? I would not put him in A. I would say he's B. Mewtwo's not even really a villain. He's like, I've seen clips from that movie and it's so fucking like, he'd be B- in my opinion.
Okay.
Like he's not a bad villain. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
The Al Capone.
It's Corleone. For guys.
Corleone S tier E. No.
S tier, easy. Michael Myers, I think might also be S tier.
Yeah.
Mr. Burns. For a show like The Simpsons, they sure made a very hateable antagonist in Mr. Burns, I feel.
Yeah.
He's not S tier, definitely not. Especially since he's from a show like The Simpsons, but I don't even know if he's A+, but A?
Cries and freezes. Yeah, A is fine.
Alright, Mr. Hyde. Wait, you were about to say something.
Nothing. I know. I was just making a joke about how Frieza's upset that he's in the A tier.
Mr. Hyde's iconic. I feel like we gotta put him with Frankenstein and Dracula.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair.
Nemesis. Nemesis is scary, but it's not like he's just this monster that you gotta kill, pretty much. I feel like he goes A-. Yeah, I think A-. What do you think?
Yeah, A- is fine.
Alright. Revolver Ocelot. Honestly, I think maybe S or A tier. Honestly, like...
S or A, not A+.
A+ is what I meant. But,
okay.
Because, like... I went in depth on this in my top 10 video game villains list on my main channel, DPX Solo. But,
Thank you.
But like he's a villain that it's you can't help but like him because he's such a good villain, and he does pretty nasty shit. But as you find out, he's kind of justified in it, and it's kind of for the greater good. So I don't know where to put him. It has to be either A+ or S, I feel.
You have to make the call because I don't know enough about him.
I might get some questioning me, but I think S.
I'm already.
Ozai. I think Fire Lord Ozai is a B tier. Just cause like obviously he's iconic, but like there's some like you look at a character like Azula or even Zuko, and you look at Ozai, who, like Azula and Zuko, they have like depth to them. Ozai's just a tyrannical guy who just wants to take over the world. And for a show that is, I'm not saying he's bad, but like for a show like Avatar where everything's super fleshed out, that concept for a villain's a little lame, I feel.
I don't know. I was gonna say he's threatening for sure at before. I don't know. I feel like he was used as a gag in that one episode, and that kind of like took the piss out of him a little bit. And also, I don't know, Mark Hamill though. So I don't know.
That's true.
Mark Hamill's like an A by himself, so it's like I don't really know. He's iconic. He's scary. He actually is. I don't know. He stood no chance though. So it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he's B. I don't think he's B though. But no, I'd say A- or A.
We'll put him in A-.
A villain that's poor.
I think it'd be S.
Okay, sure, dude. Why not? I don't agree with that, but yeah.
All right, A+.
I'd say yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. There's just villains in A+ that I don't think he's better than. So.
Well.
He has no depth in him, and he's not really as iconic. At least not that version of him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like it's just whatever.
He's a clown.
Predator. Ooh. I think Predator might. I feel like we gotta rank him with Alien.
Yeah, you can't put a Predator above Alien, or you'll like.
Other way around, yeah.
Yeah, they actually have fought each other on several times. It's really freaking cool, actually.
Yeah. Too bad that sub franchise kind of.
It kind of sucks. But the fights were cool.
Yeah. Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head's a villain that you know nothing about. But that adds to like the mystique to him. Like this dude who has superhuman strength, has a giant sword, has a pyramid on his head, and has blood all over him. You know, sometimes a character like that, we don't really need to know more about him. I honestly think he's an S tier because I mean, look at the guy. Like, even a guy, is he like even a human being? Like S, I feel. I'm not even gonna ask you for your opinion there.
What? I just looked up pyramid scheme to try to get more more information about him because I'm fucking dumb. Okay. All right. Just keep going.
Ridley from Metroid. Ridley, I think might. I'm gonna say this. I think Ridley might be the best Nintendo villain. Cause like obviously he's not as iconic as Bowser, Ganon, or even like DDD or K. Rool. He might be more iconic than K. Rool actually, but like, and he's definitely not as iconic as Dr. Wily or Dr. Eggman or even Dr. Cortex. But like Ridley, he's a giant He's a giant pterodactyl from space who killed Samus's parents in front of her when she was young. That's dark for a Nintendo game. He's probably the most dark for a Nintendo game. Sorry, what?
Yeah, he's probably the most actually like scary villain. I don't know. Ridley though, the thing with Ridley is that what was I gonna say?
He's not an A tier. I just let go of the mouse. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, the thing with Ridley is that I don't know. He's just a lot darker, like you said, and he's sick. And I feel like if there were more Metroid games, then he'd be more iconic. But like,
I feel like I had him on my top 10 best villains list. So I feel like he should be higher than like any other Nintendo villain.
Sure, dude. Go for it.
But I feel like A+ is a little too high. So I feel like
yeah, same.
A is good. Sauron. Sauron's not much of a character, but he's just like, you know, what if he's basically just the personification of like everything that could possibly go wrong in a way.
Just like me.
Sauron, where would you say Sauron goes?
I don't know. He's.
I feel like he goes in one of these two.
I think S. I don't know. The Lord of the Rings movies were such a big fucking deal.
Yeah. Scar. Honestly, I think Scar might go in S tier.
Knock yourself out, dude. Put him in S, dude. Let's go for it.
You don't agree with me?
No. I'm saying just put him in S. I like. Yeah, sure. Go for it, dude.
He's basically like. You hear.
King Claudius.
Yeah, you hear that comparison, but like it's true. This is basically King Claudius, but like even worse. I feel so like. It's you know, you hear that all the time, but I think it's hella true.
At least King Claudius felt remorse, actually.
Yeah. I see. I didn't want to say that because like it's overdone, but like that is true.
Hamlet spoilers. Oh
Oh
no.
no, Schillinger
Is that Jeff Bezos?
Oh, that's J.K. Simmons.
Is that Jeff Bezos?
Schillinger from a movie that I am forgetting right now. This is another villain I found out in a similar way as I found out about Anton Chigurh, which means probably video essays about really good villains, which probably means he's an S tier.
True. Oh, this is totally
Sephiroth,
credible.
I feel like Sephiroth is S tier just because he's iconic.
Fair.
Like he's more iconic than Kefka. Kefka, you can possibly make an argument that he beats Sephiroth by a mile, but I feel like Kefka's way more sadistic than Sephiroth, but Sephiroth it's Sephiroth, you know. But
yeah.
yes. Shao Kahn, I think is an A+. It's Shao Kahn. What do you think, Slash?
Yeah, sure. I haven't really played Mortal Kombat, so I'll just agree with you.
You know how much of a fucking sadistic motherfucker Shao Kahn is.
I'd hang out with him.
Okay. The shark from Jaws. Believe it or not, like this might seem like a funny pick to include here, but believe it or not, he's like many major trade websites who have their top 50 greatest villains in movies. The shark is on there, and he's a villain, all right. He falls under this category. And he's iconic. Would go. I feel like we can't rank it too high.
The shark's not iconic. The Jaws theme is iconic.
True,
let's be real.
So we can't put him that high.
He's A or he's B. I mean, he's A- or he's B. I'm not putting him above. Where do you think he would go? Let's be real. I'd say he'd be top of A-. You're putting him above fucking Ozai. Ozai's like he's a little bit of a pushover in like the finale, but he's still
wait. What do you mean above Ozai?
Ozai's right next to him.
Yeah, if anything, he's below Ozai.
Sure, dude. Let's go with that.
Plus, these aren't ordered in the tiers that they're on.
I know.
Shredder
iconic.
Is iconic. I don't know if he's S, but
I'd say A+.
One of these two.
I'd say A+.
Yeah. Sigma. I don't think we can put Sigma too high. A-, I feel.
Yeah. A- is cool.
Skeletor's iconic.
Skeletor is very iconic.
I don't think enough for S tier, but again, kind of like Shredder. I think A+.
Sure, dude.
Syndrome. I feel like Syndrome is an A tier.
Yeah.
You know, he's pretty fleshed out for a character from a Pixar movie, and he even fucking dies in it, which is, like, he fucking died in a Pixar movie. That's
the way he dies too, dude.
Yeah. The Terminator.
S.
He's iconic.
It's just S.
Thanos. You know, I think Thanos might be S.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Joker.
The movie.
S.
No. Like, you can't, like, not say the Joker's S, dude. He's had, like, what, 5 live-action, portrayals. 3 of them.
Really good.
Like, you got... Alright, so you got, fucking Jack Nicholson. Easy S tier by himself. Maybe, like, top of S tier. Like, maybe even top 10. Then you have Heath Ledger, also, like, top 10. Then you got fucking Joaquin Phoenix, like, also maybe top 10, you know? And then you have fucking Cesar Romero, who's also pretty good. He's not as good, but he was iconic at the time. Mm-hmm. And then you have Jared Leto, who's like, eh. Yeah. But oh my god, like, everyone who plays the Joker does a pretty phenomenal job, except for certain people. He killed that after credit scene, though. I will say that he killed that after credit scene.
Yeah, Joker, like, we don't even need to explain why. The Witch of the West. I don't know why the cursor's not on her. What happened there? But
she's a witch, dude. She's flying.
Woo! I guess I don't think S, but I don't know.
What is she, like the first movie villain ever?
That's true.
A+,
I feel.
You gotta give props. Like,
Yeah.
fucking Frieza's crying right now.
Tony Soprano. I think
Mr.
S.
S, easy S.
Voss from Far Cry 3. I think Voss is an S as well. We're on a roll here.
Yeah, Voss from Far Cry 3 and from DPX Solo's animation.
Yeah. If you haven't watched Biovarefish yet, it's been concluded for a few weeks now. But
so you can binge the whole series at once. You can binge the whole series at once.
Yeah. No, but Voss is like he's the type of villain that will like he won't try to kill you, at least immediately. He'll take you and make sure you want. He'll make you things where you'd rather be dead, and then he'll kill you. You know, he's
just like me.
The protagonist of Far Cry 3, he is a happy-go-lucky guy, but then Voss takes him and makes him into like a murder machine, pretty much, and and his dialogue about insanity is awesome. And so yeah, S tier. Virgil from Devil May Cry. I think Virgil's an A+, honestly.
Sure, dude.
Why, do you not agree with that?
No. Yeah, go for it.
Whenever you say sure, dude, like that, you kind of sound like you're not agreeing with me. Voldemort. I think Voldemort might be S.
You're not supposed to say his name, dude.
Shit. Nah, I think he's S, though.
Yeah.
Same with Walter White. Just... Yeah.
Yeah.
Last but not least,
Wolf is Wolf is A- or B, I think. No.
A-. He's cool, but kind of an anticlimactic way to end this. But yeah, that's our villains tier list. What do you guys think? Did you like this? Probably not. There's a lot that we are forgetting. So many we're forgetting. We might even do like another one of these with new villains. I don't know. Don't hold me to that though. So yeah, like this video. Comment, subscribe to the MeCast, of course. Subscribe to me, DPX Solo. Subscribe to Slash at Captain Caesar and Game Vault. And subscribe to other members of the MeCast. All links in the description.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.
I'll see you tonight.